What's new, everyone?
Well, Blake,
Thank you.
what was your mindset, Blake, as this game came out on the schedule? You knew we'd all be here to see you. How special a night is this to come back into this building for the first time as a visiting player?
Yeah, it's definitely strange, coming to this room and just seeing everything. It's a bit weird, but being out on the ice feels good. Obviously, it's a place that a lot of great memories, and it was pretty special to me and my family. So it's certainly the first game I look for on the schedule, and looking forward to getting back out there.
Is there a memory on or off the ice that sticks out more than others because you were so involved with the community while you were here? You must have had some special times at that as well.
Just all the people. I think that's what we most special about our time in Winnipeg. Whenever I'm asked about it, it's always the people. Our best friends are Winnipeggers, and luckily Sam and the kids got to come back and hang out with all their friends and see everyone again. So it felt like old times last night. Just a house full of kids running around and people hanging out. So that's definitely what we miss the most.
What's the biggest difference between playing in Winnipeg, playing in New York?
Probably the commute to the games. We live outside the city, so it takes us a little bit longer to get to games than it did, driving down Wellington Crescent. So, it's certainly been, an adjustment just in every aspect. Playing with the same guys for as long as I did, and just kind of all the little routines you get into playing in a place for as long as I did. So now, kind of starting all over. But it's been a change, and it's been fun.
And uprooting everyone too. I mean, we probably downplay the whole life in a family has to change, right? How hard's that been?
Yeah, I think we've just been trying to look at it like we've been so lucky to, our kids have been in one spot for their entire lives. It's pretty rare as an athlete to be able to say that. And, certainly the roots grow a little bit deeper and stronger when you're in one place for a long time. So. It was a challenge for everyone, leaving as many close friends as we've made here and starting over in schools and sports and kind of everything in a new place. But we're off and running now, so they're enjoying the experience and new beginnings.
In a perfect world, you probably score the winner in your first game and you'd be off to the races and everything. How do you feel about your start?
Sorry, what was the question?
How do you feel about your start?
You know what? Honestly, the first 6 games, I was not myself. I think just all the newness and just acclimating to new circumstances and just kind of hitting the ground running. Felt a bit lost out there, but I think the last week, started to feel really good again and feeling like myself again. So honestly, that for me, I love being out there and feeling like I can, play and contribute. And we got a heck of a hockey team, so it's just about trying to bring value and when we're on the ice, just like I said, making a contribution any way you can. So. You know how it is. Once you get going and things start going the right way, I'm sure we'll get some offensive chances and create some looks. But for me, just enjoying this experience tonight and being back in a familiar place and playing in front of a bunch of people care a lot about.
You have to just sort of shake your head and go, "That's hockey." The other night when you scored the disallowed goal, Blake, when you're trying to put some numbers up for your new team.
Yeah, honestly. The numbers part of it, like I said, we got a great hockey team. Like we got a lot of guys that can do that job. That's going to come, and certainly you want to get on the board and get a little bit of confidence going in that respect. But I feel like it's going to happen, and it's going to happen sooner than later. And when it does, you'll be kind of snowballing. But I would have liked to see that one count for sure.
Blake, as a guy who spent so much time here, how happy were you to see Mark and Connor commit long term and come to a new agreement?
Yeah, I was thrilled. You know, for them, for their sake, for the organization's sake, just knowing that, you know, it's in a good place going forward in the future. I mean, two guys that mean an awful lot to, you know, my career in Winnipeg, but also just to the organization and, you know, maintaining a competitive, you know, team in this market is really important. So I know those two guys, you know, care a ton about this organization, and so to see, you know, them bridge the gap and you know, commit long term, it's going to make it fun to watch these guys for a lot of years to come.
And I think you were asked about this maybe by other media when it happened, but Adam Lowry kind of being the captain, he's off to a great start on the ice. Made a lot of sense in your eyes that he would be the guy?
Yeah, he's a heart and soul guy, you know, and Laus is very understated, and, you know, just he's a very laid back guy, and his play on the ice, you know, I think it's how you want the example for your team to be. You know, he plays hard every single night. You know what you're going to get. One of the toughest guys out there, stands up for his teammates. You're very fortunate to have a ton of guys in that room who could have, you know, filled that role and done an excellent job. And you know, I think Laus was certainly a good choice.
He talked about you as a real mentor to him and someone who I think was quick to congratulate him. But so you played a role in Adam being the player and the person I suspect that he is.
Maybe I showed him what not to do. You know, yeah, like I said, I mean, I care a ton about those guys, and you know, just tried to be a good example. You know, like just how to work every single day, and I'm just happy to see those guys have blossomed into the type of players on the ice, but just the people that they are too. I mean, like I said, I mean, this organization is very lucky to have the type of people that are in that dressing room, and that's what kind of stinks about, you know, not being there, is you miss all the guys and all the people, but you know, we'll put that aside tonight.
Blake, is the Adam Johnson tragedy, does it hit a little bit more home for you, considering that your hometown is only just a few hours away from where he grew up?
Yeah, it's just tragic. Yeah, I mean, you just feel horrible for, you know, everyone in his life and family and friends, and, you know, sounds like, you know, have a couple friends who are pretty close to him too on the other side. So yeah, just horrible. Obviously, no matter where he's from, you know, being a Minnesota guy, it hits a little bit closer to home, but yeah, your heart breaks for all the people that know him.
When you